Hello everyone and welcome to another interview question. So in this video I'm gonna talk about React Native interview questions and answers. So I'm gonna set the title top 10, but we're gonna have more of top 10. So let me start with first one. What is the React Native? React Native is a JavaScript framework developed by Facebook that allows developers to build mobile application for iOS and Android using React. So this is an explanation for that. So, second one, what is the difference between React and React Native? So, I'm gonna go with that. React Native. So in React, you just have web. Export is web. But in React Native, we have mobile, iOS, and Android. The second one, React use DOM. But the React Native use native components. And third one is about styling. React use CSS, but React Native use style sheet. It's like CSS. And the last one is navigation. So React use React Router, but React Native use React Navigation. This is the differences between two React and React. Oh, it's not getting close. Okay. React and React Native. So this is just a difference. Okay, let's go to third one. What is the architecture of React Native? React Native use a bridge to connect JavaScript code with a native APIs. What does that mean? You write JavaScript codes in a bridge, transfer that to a native code of iOS and Android, like this. JavaScript, bridge, and the last one, native, Android, iOS. So React Native do that. Convert JavaScript to native code. And number 4, how to handle navigation in React Native. So you need to install 2 libraries. First one, @npm install @react navigation native. This is the first one you need to install, and the second one, sorry, I should put @ npm install React Native screens and React Native safe area context. So you need to install these two libraries to use navigations. So how the navigation works. We have app.js file. Let me just zoom out. We have app.js file. You see I imported both of them, React Navigation and React Navigation Stack. I imported both of them in here, and you should create a stack navigator to navigate between screens and app. For showing the screens, you need to import the screens. You see, I have a screen folder here. All the screens are here, and I import the screen. I name home screen from the screen folder and the file name. You don't need to put JS at the end of the file. It's gonna be your screen. After that, in render section, you should return navigation container. In navigation container, you have a stack navigator. It's holding all the pages. So for each screen, use a stack screen. You have some options. There are a lot of items showing header, title, name, anything. And you have components here. The components, it's like this home screen. So I did import home screen here, and I can't navigate to home screen. Every screen you create, you should be in stack navigation. Stack navigator. And after that, you can navigate between the screens. So number 5, how do you optimize performance in React Native? Use flat list instead of a scroll view. It's so important to use that. Let me just I have a menu here. It's using a scroll view for each item. It's a normal view. When you run the program, it's gonna have lots of lags, delays, and it's boring for this type of actions. Instead of that, I could create a JSON array of data that I have and use flat list to show the data. But in other section, I have flat list. I connected to an API. I saved the data and I showed it in flat list without any lag, without any problem. So this is important to use flat list instead of a scroll view. If you can use flat list, just use it, don't move to scroll view. Next one is avoid the anonymous function in render. So let me see, we have render here. Yeah, we have render here. Some functions like fonts, we have fonts to load. We need to use it in render like this. I create a component here, a sync component, sorry, this is a sync component did mount, and I loaded two fonts here, and I set state as a true when the font loaded. So in render function, I check if font loaded means asset loaded, return the view. So I need this font here to use it in other screens. But some functions are not important to use. You could do it in a page, or in a page you want, or you can do it after render. You can do it every time. It's not necessary to use the functions in renders, but something like font, I need that, because when the user open the application, see the texts, so texts should have fonts. This is why I load fonts. Next one, use React.memo and use callback. Let me see, I have it here. I don't think I have callback here. No, I don't have callback in my project. When you use callback, it means that the function has been done and it's gonna move to next level. So you should use callback for avoiding problems or lags. The next one, it's enable Hermes for Android. This is so important. If you enable it, you avoid lags, you avoid delays, and it's like a native app you created. And the last one is image caching. So sometimes you have images in your project. Let me see where I have it. Okay, that's an image. So it's a style, source, resize mode, and we have caching here. So there's no IntelliSense again. We have caching. The caching is so important. First of all, in React Native, in some versions, when you open the application and there is an image is gonna be cached on the device. So next time, if you load the web page, the image doesn't change. So it's image caching. I didn't use cache here because it's gonna change. But another thing is that caching is so important because when you're loading a page, if you have a lot of image here, there, if the source will load all images together. So if you use cache, it's gonna load one by one or like a thread. And a lot of things. So caching is important for images in React Native. Let's go to number 6. How do you debug React Native apps? First, use Flipper. It's an official tool. You can search it in Google. Second one, it's console.log, that you can use it in JavaScript too. Third one is Chrome DevTools, Remote JS debugging. We can use that in Chrome. And the next one is React Developer Tools. And last one is React Native Debugger. You can search all of them in Google because there are a lot, and video is gonna take too long for that. But it's just some questions that they may ask. So number 7, sorry. How to pass the data between screens. So we talked about the navigations and how the navigation works. Let me see where we have. No, this is not like normal one. Let's go to menu. Screw. Okay. It's touchable opacity. It's like button, but you can shape it better, and you can put anything inside it. React Native workers know that. So in unpress, we use this .props.navigation to navigate contacts. In my case. So it's normal navigation. You navigate to another screen with this one. It's contact. Let me see where we have another navigation. Nope. No. Messages, should we have it? Or in chat? I'll use it another way. To those, do you have it here? Nope. Nope. Oh, for returning to previous screen, you use navigation dot go back. It's gonna move you to previous string. It's easy. It's navigation dot go back, B with capital. And so we don't have that. I'm gonna make it. So if you I'm gonna move to chat, but I'm gonna pass an item to chat. What should I do? Just comma, bracket, and like user ID 1, 2, 3. So this is a navigation. This is how the data pass between the screens. So you just need to add whatever you want. It's not just one item. You can add more. UT2 equal to something else. You can add as much as you want. This is how you pass the parameters, and for getting the parameter, you should use route.params. Whatever is that user ID. So let me see. Menu, chat, messages. I think I had it here. messages. Yeah, it's like that. I sent multiple parameters to this page, so this is how I get it. Use route parameters dot item one. So I send item one as the name. Item 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can get it like this. Const user is equal to user dot parameters dot item name. So it can be user ID. Doesn't matter. And this is about navigation. So number 8, how to call an API in React Native. So we have a lot of things about these APIs here. So you can use Axios. It's a library to get the API. You just need to install it and use get or post or anything. Then you get the response. You put the response.data in a variable and use the state to save the data, and then you can show it in the page. So another one, let me show you in login. I should have something here. Famous Axios. Change password. No, all of them are Axios. So it's a library that you can use, but you can use fetch. It's a normal thing, you don't need to install anything. Let me see, I have something with fetch here. No, it's Axios. Fetch. FETCH. No. No. Nope. 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 I'm just checking I use this or not. Axios is library to fetch the data. It's like post or get or something like that. No, I haven't. Let me just write one of them. So for fetching data, use effect maybe just use fetch, but you should use it in use effect. Should be here, okay. So use fetch here. like https example.com, and then you get the response res.json. Sorry, it's text while I don't have any intelligence here. And then JSON, it's equal to set data JSON. And then you can close it like this. So this is how you request the data in React Native, but I prefer use Axios because it's faster and it's better. We can use both of them. And for the next one, number 9, I'm write a simple login form with a validation. So I have a login form here. So it's email, password, and message. I have a constructor here. All of them are empty. And when component did mount, I use this that set states, and I create a function handle login. I use a sync here because I'm using a sync storage. It's like session, and I try that. I use the state email and password for this one, and I get the response from Axios. I post it, and this is login section because I'm trying to log in. And if the status was correct, I get I create a data here in const, and I put the response data in the data. So I check if the data .id, that user ID, was a null and user ID wasn't 0. I put all the datas that I want from the API to sync storage to save them in application for staying login. If I wasn't correct, I go back and refresh true. So in this case, if it was correct, I'll go to the screen that I want. If it wasn't correct, I set user state login failed, please check your credentials. If response wasn't okay, I use the state and set login message login fails, please check your credential. And if there wasn't any error, I will set login message in user state and error queue by login, and it show the error. So how can I check the validation here? I have email and password here. So I can check if email was equal to empty and password was equal to empty. This does means that complete email and password. And in the else section, I can do the rest. So it should be here. Yeah. So this is how you validate it. But if you want to validate email that it is really email, you can use here and email. Not email. That includes @, return back, and show your message. And about the length too. Or password dot length smaller than 6. Should be or all of them. So you can check or validate, login, and handle it. You can check your special characters, you can check anything you want. It's like that, but you should get the email or email and password or any field you have it, and from user state to check that. So number 10. What is the explanation of use effect and user state? As much as I said, I store data in user state. So user states used to store a state or data. So that data is kind of a state because it's going to be changed. But use effect is used to run side effects like API calls, like that one that I created here. You use effect to run effects, run codes, like calling an API. You use effect in these cases. And it's 10, but I'm gonna go for another one. Number 11. How do you use the style component in React Native? That's a great one. So I have a style here, yeah. You should import a style sheet. Let me just zoom in again. You should import the style sheet from React Native, and mostly we use at the end. Create a variable styles, a style sheet that create, and we create our styles here, like font family, color, font size, border radius, with everything. So how we use them? So I didn't use any of them here. Uh, so like this one, font family and font size. So when you create a style sheet here, you just need to open the tag style and write styles dot style name. So this is how style appears here. So if you don't want to use the styles, you can just use it like, let's save just this. We can use it like this. Styles to bracket and put this style in its flex direction column with its 50%, font family, anything you can put in here. This is the difference between creating a style sheet and using a style in components. So this is how it works. I'm gonna put the title to top 10, but it was 11, and there are a lot of more. I just talked about the most important ones. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions about React Native or anything, just send me in the comments or send me a direct. Better in comments. I hope you ask it in comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you for watching again.